not promised any type of highlights for this one. Maybe if the game's good, I might come up with a. I might go with a highlight of it. Otherwise, just stay tuned as I get everything set up on my end. Starting to stream a little bit later than I would have liked, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Got a little bit distracted, not gonna lie. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I started this about an hour later than I would have liked, but I seem like I am all ready to go. I'll see if there's any last second. I just had the roster update, so it should be all ready. So, might as well just start the stream and while people jump in. Oh yeah, I can't do it that way. Custom game. We in Philly. Other way. Actually, the other way would have been fast. I always forget it's by team name. First, the Falcons. Right here. Of course, who do you think is going to win? A lot of people are counting the Eagles out because they're at home. And I actually have a video coming out. Did I change that? No. Later on, where I do my playoff predictions, so you guys can check that out as well. Let's just make it prime time because why not? Take a lot of time off the clock, make this game go by as fast as possible, and let's make it sunny. Is sunny not a thing? I'll make it random in Philly. Let's go. Thanks, Morgan. So these two teams, the Eagles, the #1 seed in the NFC, losing Carson Wentz. The worst thing that could have possibly happened to them, losing their MVP caliber quarterback. Nick Foles coming in as one of the better backup quarterbacks in the league, but not good enough it seems. But other players like Zach Ertz give the Eagles a fighting chance. They have a very good running game. At the very least, very solid. They have so much depth. Alshon Jeffrey gives Nick Foles a big, dominating target on the outside. Zach Ertz is one of the better receiving tight ends in the league. Torrey Smith is still a solid deep threat, and their defensive line is very good. I believe they're the #1 or #2 defense that starts in the run. They're very, very stout up front. So that will prove very difficult for any team to play against. you can't run against them, you have to beat them through the air, and that's where you kind of have an advantage. But if it's a close game, I think the Eagles could win. I think the only way the Falcons can win if they start to pull away, and they can win by 17 or so. Otherwise, if it's not in a close game, I really like the Eagles' chances. At home, keep the crowd into it, and they can go. And boom! This quicken simulation is off. Fielding it right in the end zone is Hardy. And it's got right over the 27, decent return. Thanks, Morgan.
Matt Ryan bringing the Atlanta Falcons onto the field. Get a look at their offense in a second. Got the win last week against the LA Rams in the wild card round, Charles, 26-13. And Matt Ryan, good game. Not amazing, but a good game in that one. 21-32, 18, and a touchdown.
I thought we saw the best of Matt Ryan in so many ways. And you're right, not one of those scintillating games in terms of throwing the football, but how he directed his team. The toughness that he showed, the command of the game, dealt with a field that wasn't in the best of conditions.
The 10 minute quarter almost makes it feels like we started at 7, so I didn't feel too bad. Alright, starting out with 4 wide, Matt Ryan. With Freeman in the backfield, play action. A blitz in the corner, a 5-man rush, and it's picked off! The Eagles! Down the sideline is Mills! Freeman chases him down, Matt Ryan, a pick 6 on the first play of the game! The Eagles saying, don't count us out yet! You don't even need Nick Foles to score his points. We got you, bud. He goes down the sideline, untouched.
But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
And the PAT is up, and it is good. 7-0 Philly. 12 seconds into the game. They haven't had an offensive snap yet.
Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
Boom. Matt Ryan comes back on the field. Need maybe a big return here. Hardy fielding it. About 6 yards deep in the end zone. Takes the knee.
It comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
0-1. An interception. What a day for Matt Ryan. I wonder what his QBR is right now. One throw, one touchdown pass. Unfortunately, he's to the wrong team. First pass to Matt Ryan went the other way for 6 for the Eagles. Now he does play that smart thing, hands off to Freeman. Unfortunately, the Eagles have one of the best front sevens in the game. That ain't going nowhere.
Let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury?
I still really think the Falcons roster is so good. They need their coaches to get it together. And if they can get about... It's just the coaching problem. Their personnel stayed pretty much the same as last year when they went to the Super Bowl. They could still be a big threat. And play action here, and instantly sandwiched by 2 Eagles. 3rd and 18.
And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Now the shotgun, a big 3rd and 18 here. The Eagles blitz 7. It's a quick throw and overthrown. First drive, 1 throw, 1 pick 6. Second drive, -8 yards in that punt.
It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt.
Well, here's a punt. Boom.
Get this away into the icy
See what the Eagles can do with their first offensive possession, starting off with this Barner punt return. He gets tackled right before the 40, before the Vikings to the 33.
7 yards, the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Eagles offense trotting out there. Nick Foles, the quarterback. Everyone knows the story. Carson Wentz hurt against Los Angeles back on December 10th. Now Foles 2-1 as a starter since. Now he takes him into the playoffs, hosting Atlanta. How do you think he does?
Oh, announcers, the Foles did not take the Eagles to the playoffs.
This season and look like, okay, it's going to be not seamless, but the Eagles
They were already going. He was just
boy, what a tough time in the next
under
2
center.
ball games. One of them against Oakland, one of them against Dallas. And I've heard this. His last 15 third downs that he's quarterbacked, they're 0 for 15.
Boy, 4 receivers, Foles trying to end the Falcons' hope off the bat. And there goes a strike to Jeffrey. That will do it. A 25-yard strike. The Eagles start this one on fire.
Nice gain of 25 yards.
Jeffrey, so hard to cover. The Eagles have some, or the Falcons have some undersized corners. So that's going to be a matchup they take advantage of all night. Three receivers on the field. Out of shotgun. Again, it's Foles trying to prove that he's much more than just a competent backup. He wants to be a starter. But this time it's a sack. Falcons get 3 defenders in the backfield and swallow Foles up for a big sack.
Through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Foles. It's Ajayi. Picks it up, only 2. Comes a big 3rd and very long here for the Eagles. See how much they trust the arm of Nick Foles. One big pass, now the second set of downs has gone backwards.
What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Foles looking. He has time. Now time's running out. Throws underneath to Ertz. That will get him back to the first line of scrimmage, but not much more. A 4th and 8. And an upcoming punt coming for the Eagles.
By all means.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be.
They're going to go for a big, long field goal. I don't think this is going to be anywhere close to Madden. A line drive kick, not even to the goalpost. No good. The score stands at 7-0.
Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about, until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
A 1st and 10 from the 48. Very good field position for the Falcons. See if they can finally get some offense together. There's bunch at the bottom. Play action Falcon. A quick throw to Julio Jones. If you want to start a drive, throw it to Julio. The best in the business.
That time as that'll move the chains. And for Julio, he had a touchdown in the victory over the Rams to go along with 94 yards, 9 catches total in that game for Julio Jones.
And not only that, was it just me, or did I see them target Julio Jones in the red zone?
In the red zone, right.
Because there hasn't been much of that for him throughout the season. I think he's had, 8 red zone targets or catches?
Yeah, just 3 touchdowns total.
And part of that, of course, is teams are not going to let him beat them down in the red zone, so they try and take him away. But we often see teams scheme open their best receiver. Really surprised that it's that little for Julio Jones. I expect that number to increase the farther they go in the playoffs, though.
Ryan, a big blitz. Ryan trying to get something out of nothing. Throws it. It's Julio. Caught it down the sideline.
He's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The defensive unit for Philly here, a group that gave up only 79.2 rushing yards per game, best in the league.
And so many people look at how they play defense, their style, that wide 9 that they call it, meaning the defensive ends are out wider than normal. Looks like there's a lot of space to run the ball, doesn't there? But they've got 2 tackles in Tim Jernigan and Fletcher Cox. They eat up a lot of space, and they bring the linebackers a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, so it's a lot harder to run the ball. In fact, they were #1 in the league against the run in 2017, and they will get tested by the Atlanta Falcons.
Only Julio Jones. A lot of tight ends here. Looks like they'll run and they do. Freeman picks up a couple more, brings us a 3rd and short.
To play at their best.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Well, for Freeman in the playoff win over the Rams, 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, he also chipped in 68 yards from scrimmage.
So we got to see the best of that Atlanta Falcons duo, didn't we? And we haven't had that all season long due to injuries, guys in and out of the lineup, not able to see them at the peak of their game.
Now let's talk to Ryan. A blitz coming from the Falcons. He gets it off in time. It's Hooper at the 1st down. It's in the 5-yard line.
Always a threat to go the distance. So pretty good duo there in the NFC South, rivaling Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram in New Orleans. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hooper is a very solid tight end. Really helps complement the Falcons' passing game. Not as good as Rudolph, not even close, but still pretty solid.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal.
Nearly 2 minutes left in this quarter. Ryan, I formation. It's Freeman. He'll give him a yard. At the 3-yard line now.
That time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Time's ticking. 2 seconds on the clock. Hits the Freeman again to the outside. Freeman! Tie game!
Down Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after.
And the point VAT is up and good.
At 7 apiece.
How you doing, Honorad? How you doing?
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman.
Who do you guys got in this game? I think it'll be a lot closer than people think. I really like the Falcons' chances. But I also don't think the Eagles are that bad either. Gonna have to beat the Vikings? I don't think so, but still a very solid team. Like the Falcons do, yeah.
So a tie ball game here as the kicks away.
Although if real life happens anything like this, very first pass on Matt Ryan, picked off by the Eagles down the sideline, pick 6.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First pass of the game, pick 6.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going.
The Jags or Saints?
Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their side,
what's your team? Are you like Southern teams or what?
If we're in that position again, and I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
I really don't want the Saints to.
But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Oh, you're a Ravens fan? Well, I'm sorry. Oh, what you had to deal with this year. Look at Ajayi. Throwing it in the power.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. For Ajayi, he's had 7 games so far this year with the Eagles. How key is he going to be with Nick Foles, the quarterback, instead of Carson Wentz?
My bad, he's totally disconnected.
He'll be a monster key in this one, and he'll be part of what I think is going to be a three-headed monster.
Freaking Bungles, yeah. They're doing so all bad all year, but all they could do is ruin your chance of the playoffs. Kind of funny.
Between the guards and the tackles. And Corey Clement, he's kind of a do-it-all type of a player, an undrafted free agent out of Wisconsin. But Ajayi, if he can get a few big sprints in and open things up for his offense, yeah, he could be the guy that could carry them deep in the playoffs.
Foles running, play action, unblocked, sack, Deion Jones. That's one of those trio of very speedy, very athletic linebackers for the Falcons.
The very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Third and 8. And let's see if he gets the playoff before time expires. Doesn't look like they will. So this is the end of the first quarter. 7-7.
Run another play, the clock hits triple zeros.
The Falcons have scored both points, throwing one touchdown pass to the Eagles,
Back to Philadelphia after this.
and one the old-fashioned way.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. And the offense now will try
A big
to
Saturday upcoming. The Eagles trying to get their lead.
Here's
Foles steps up in the pocket. The Falcons collapsing it behind him. He can run if he wants to. And he runs right into a sack.
He's going to go down again. Adrian Claymore. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up.
Well, let's just show how bad Nick Foles is. Holy cow. Had 3.5 hours in the pocket.
Contributed to that sack.
He could have escaped to the left. He had plenty of room out there. No Falcons are in front of him. He could have ran for the first down. Look at the left side of the field. It's vacant of any type of Falcons whatsoever. Within about 20, maybe 30 yards. But instead he runs straight into the Falcon, he gets sacked.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts.
So with this game starting out very exciting, all of a sudden it's turning into a little bit of a defensive outing. Back-to-back punts for both teams. They exchange punts, and Roberts gets tackled right where he catches it.
Coverage there holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out.
Hey, thanks, Unrad. Unfortunately, I don't do a lot of Ravens videos, but I have a video coming up that I was working on it. That's why I started the stream a little bit late. I'm just doing a mathematical prediction video for the playoffs, and it's based off the team's ranking and their stats, such as points, offensive yards, and their defensive stats as well. So I have that coming up. It should be up tomorrow afternoon, so that should be pretty interesting. Freeman got the edge in a 1st down run. Something the Falcons are going to have to do. I know the Eagles have a very good run-stopping defense, but the Falcons have one of the best dual-threat backs in the game, or dual back systems. That's what I'm talking about. And they just need that to get going against the Eagles, even though they have a good run defense. The Eagles will probably be trying to stop Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, so they're going to need to get that run game going, set up the play action, and hopefully free up a man so it's not double coverage on Julio every play. Ryan steps up as he gets hit, throwing out of bounds to Freeman. Did he get his feet in bounds? He says no, 2nd down. It will be Keenum playing. I'd imagine Zimmer will have Keenum on a tight leash, so maybe a chance for Bradford to come in at halftime. But we'll have to see. Sunset drop, Ryan. Eagles blitz, throws a strike to Hooper. 1st down, Falcons. If you like these simulations, I have my Falcons or my Saints vs Vikings simulation up. I have a little highlight reel, so you don't have to watch the whole stream. It's like a 13-minute video of the full game of all the highlights. It was a very exciting game, so you have some time to spend. I'd recommend that one if you like this type of video. Ryan, play action. This is why you want to run. Set up this play action game, throwing darts. Exactly what I said 1 minute ago. A strike to Sanu.
Inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Bootlegs, looks across the field. A strike to Sanu, being covered. Just a straight crossing route, and the corners couldn't stick with him. I would like the Falcons to get a legit number 2 receiver next to Julio, but Sanu is a very solid option. Ryan, 5-step drop, press, and tipped. Oh, the ball is in the air for a long time. Could have been picked, but it falls safely to the ground, incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and 10.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it.
Yeah, Stafford is a good team too. I see it.
I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket.
Very interesting with him how
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie.
I think overall the teams have that one superstar player, but the teams being like it's like an 8 team, like the Vikings for the longest time, or the Lions. You should just trade that superstar player and get like a 1st-round pick for him, because then all of a sudden you just really suck for a year. Then all of a sudden you have one 1st-round pick, and then you trade him forward.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter.
What if Sam plays?
Don't you feel the rhythm?
I think it'll probably be like the same thing like in the Bears game. He'll probably be like on a short leash, and if he's healthy, let's go. But we'll see. For me, I wouldn't want to play Sam unless our O-line's healthy, because if our O-line is just stalemating the Saints, which I don't think's going to be really happening because they have, what's his face? Their left defensive end, his name, Cameron Jordan, and him on Mike Remmers is a pretty big mismatch, which could be pretty scary. But if we have time in the pocket, did he drop it? I think he did. Incomplete. He had a touchdown to give the Falcons a touchdown lead, but he dropped it.
And here's the thing: you already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Ryan out of the shotgun. 4 receivers on the field. And it's Freeman. They'll run with that untouched touchdown. The second rushing touchdown of the day for Freeman. How you doing, Jeremiah? You're a Falcons fan? Well, I hope you guys win. I like your chances. Although I'm a Vikings fan, so I think is the stream doing okay for you? It's not good on my end.
As the game moves on, just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
And if we win the week after, you'll be even more excited, Gary. This is a wild time for Vikings fans, though. Like, every single time we've been in this situation, it's like, yeah, we're a good team, but we have some holes. But this is the most balanced we've ever been. In 98, it's like, yeah, it's maybe the best offense ever, but our defense is pretty bad. Then you see Jeremiah's Falcons just go up and down the field of the 98 Vikings defense. In 2009, it was still a pretty balanced team then too, right? You had the Williams wall. It was getting old, but you had a old but still pretty good Antoine Winfield. But otherwise, the defense had some star power, but wasn't necessarily a good cohesive defense. The Vikings this year, all kinds of all-pro potential. I don't think Linval Joseph gets anywhere near the credit he deserves. And he goes Barner out, fielding it out of the end zone, makes a man miss, gets over the 25 to the 26.
Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit.
I'll get it. What happens to Bridgewater? I think the Vikings bring him back for next year. I think he's the most likely option to be the quarterback of the future.
Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall.
Because I think Bradford is very likely gone. Either retired due to all of his injuries, or he goes to another team and a team that's going to take a chance on him. Maybe the Jaguars. Flacco, I think he's about time to go, honestly. He loads up, throws it deep, triple covered, incomplete. Threw up a prayer. But the Falcons said, nah, have another chance.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
Flacco's okay. He's a strong arm. He has the pedigree of being clutch in the playoffs, but otherwise, it's like Eli Manning-esque.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Will you be able to improve them a whole lot? Probably not. Still, if the Ravens are in a win-now situation, they have to keep them and hope for the best.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first.
Now he's like okay. When the season's over, or maybe next week or so, I might do a list of my favorite, or the best quarterbacks in the league. Foles looking, and a big sack.
The Falcons get the sack, down he goes.
Let's talk about that. Who do you guys? We need Andrew Luck. If the Colts let him go for some reason, I don't know how good he's gonna be. because he's been injured like nothing the last couple of years. But that's because the Colts have zero for an offensive line, and they don't really give them any help around him. So if he goes to a team that has a decent O-line.
Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
The Dirty Birds getting after him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Look at that punt. Roberts gets hit instantly. A beautiful punt. 0 yards. They'll give him a yard on the turn. I don't know how that's possible. Gets hit right when he feels it.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back.
You're a quarterback in real life? In college or what?
To do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
See ya, Unread.
Because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Under center, Matt Ryan. Freeman in the backfield. They go play action. Freeman and sacked. Just got carried back. Curry just pushes the tackle straight into his lap. How you doing, Jacob? I'm sorry for starting to stream a little bit late. Honestly, forgot I said I was going to stream today. So we started at 8, but 10-minute quarter should get this done as fast as possible. But I am nervous too. Divisional game. He's talking about the Saints versus Vikings.
Off the play fake.
Ryan rolling out. He has time, but now he doesn't. Flicks it away. And near the line of scrimmage.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip tap, got him down.
All right, that's cool.
He sold the sizzle. He just
And the idea is I'll play the winner of this game with the Vikings. Be like the NFC Championship game rerun. And what you missed, the very first pass of the game by Matt Ryan, straight to the Eagle pick 6. Carolina versus Atlanta? Dude, that's the wild card game. Happened last week. Gabriel! Deep! Goes to the 20! 10! He's loose! Touchdown! Atlanta! 78-yard bomb!
And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've
got behind Jenkins.
As a player,
untouched.
And I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out.
I think we all will, Jacob.
Going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point.
Oh, and a 14-point lead Atlanta. Trying to go into Philly and move on next week and go to Minnesota for the NFC Championship. Trying to get back-to-back NFC Championships and a rematch versus the Patriots. One reason I was late, Jacob, is I was actually working on editing another video. It's been like a ranking version of the power rankings, where I took like team stats. So, for example, I'll rank all the teams, like the teams that scored the most points for, on the year, and give them a score based off that, and add it both up, and they're all ranked, and add, account for offense and defense, add those both up, and then do like a matchup based off that. That's what I was working on, so that should be out tomorrow. Very confusing to talk about it, but it should make sense for the video. Should be interesting.
They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Well, the Eagles don't have a very good pass defense. They're really good against the run.
And on the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own.
But I believe the run defense is like 1 or 2. That's really good.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, Eagles have the best run defense out of all the playoff teams. I'm pretty sure it is legit 1 because the Vikings are 2. Yeah, the Vikings are 2nd in playoff teams at 7. I have my Excel spreadsheet open. Ajayi picks up the first down. A little extra power after the run.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to
you didn't see that icon?
His initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find
3 receivers on the field. Play clock ticking. Nick Foles trying to bring this Eagles team back together, and they cannot. Almost done with the first half. The Eagles offense has done nothing. Only scores a Matt Ryan pick 6. Yeah, that's right, unknown person.
We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley.
It'll be a fun one. I'm still thinking I'll get my face cam just set up.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for
Oh yeah,
doing the
Jacob,
highlights.
and on the video I made, it was the first time I recorded a full edited video with my phone camera. Falcons underneath to Torrey Smith.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one.
Foles.
For a set of downs.
Under pressure, throws a strike to Smith, but he drops it.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I agree with that known person.
They'll run it
To
now.
chill out a little bit, Jeremiah.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 upcoming.
Had a ton of success here so far.
All 3 timeouts. The Eagles need to be aggressive here. Down by 14. And they do get the ball back to start of the second half. So a field goal here. Give them a 10-point flop. Give them a real chance to get back into the game. Full 3-top drop underneath, overthrown. Now they have to punt. They could go for another long field goal. Let's see what they do.
Too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the
A very long field goal attempt. Madden, from what I know on Madden, this will be no good. Short. And blocked. The Falcons blocked it and picked up by Foles. Falcons football to 47.
When they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your...
So Matt Ryan's numbers are easily inflated after that 78-yard bomb on the last drive. Now the Falcons have a chance to start blowing this game out. Up by 14. 3 timeouts and 1:07 to go in this first half. Four receivers on the field, Matt Ryan. Julio Jones. The Eagles blitz. And a poor throw makes Gabriel to dive for it. And the Falcons will blow their first timeout.
We'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
All right, see you, Jerry. 2nd and 5. 3 receivers in the field. Out of pistol, Matt Ryan. Julio. Ryan, empty pocket, wide open is Julio. Within the 30 to the 24.
For this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10, a long break of play here for some reason.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10.
Ryan looking underneath to Hooper, picks up a couple more.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 4 here. Near the 30-second mark now. 4 receivers on the field. Freeman to Ryan's right. Ryan, clean pocket, quick throw to Freeman. He picks up the first down, doesn't get out of bounds, the clock will be ticking.
At the 12-yard line.
Not much, and they'll have to call it first time out. Now the balls have to go into the end zone.
See a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
16 seconds, 4 receivers. Ryan. Maybe a fade to Julio. Ryan has time, looking. He can't take a sack here. Underneath to Freeman. He gets out of bounds. Oh, call it incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's
a exact right throw.
Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Ryan, play action, looking, end zone. He can't take a sack here, standing, throws it to Sanu. Touchdown, he crossed the plane.
Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
I'm a Vikings fan, Majorland, and I respect all the other teams that haven't won a Super Bowl. But the Vikings have suffered just as long. The whole state of Minnesota has suffered for too long. We haven't won a major sports title since '91. People don't even care about baseball anymore. That's how bad it's been for us. So Falcons march down the field. It's a 21-point lead. And this kickoff should bring us to halftime. Let's see if we get a squib kick or something to take these last 3 ticks off the clock. The clock will start right when he catches it. He doesn't take the knee. 2 seconds. This is the last play and tackled. And let's get to halftime.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Eagles trail at home at halftime. The Falcons will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's roll those moving pictures.
Oh, your internet went out? That's good old college internet. It's good old college internet, Jacob. I feel you. And I tried to YouTube, I have to deal with college internet. He missed the Falcons marching down the field. 50 seconds, 3 timeouts, getting a quick touchdown to Sanu.
Freeman's got it on the run, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Falcons tied up at 7. Midway through the second quarter, Freeman's stiff arm attempt works perfectly, and he scoots.
No, it's like telling the Bills, you know, at least you went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row.
In the second, Ryan's got the completion out of the gun, and this long run goes for a touchdown as they go out in front, 14-7. Still late stages of the second. The catch over the middle by Sanu.
Yeah, like not getting anywhere, it just sucks. But the way the Vikings have done things in the past, just heartbreaking. The #1 offense in the time, the 98 Vikings, upset by the Falcons because the kicker could have won the game. Well, I think Gary Anderson could have extended the lead longer or made it a 2-score game or something like that. He hasn't missed a field goal in 2 years and misses it. A chip shot. Gary Anderson misses it. Hall of Fame kicker. Team had Chris Carter, Randy Moss. Randall Cunningham was way old, but he still goes down. One of your great Eagle legends. And Barnes take it up 5 yards into the end zone and kind of sums up the day for the Eagles. It seems like an okay decision. Gets 28 yards in return, but at the end of the day, loses 1 yard. Still the greatest offense of all time. Better than the Brady and Moss. I think overall talent-wise, you're right.
And I never want to make something more important than it
like Moss is a rookie, untouchable.
Create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start
is going off. He's like, you think you suffered? I'll show you what true suffering really is. He just played down the suffering trap card. Ajayi as a whole. Plowing over a Falcon. Ajayi, a shoestring tackle away from a touchdown.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Jacob's like, boy.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, that was the 09 championship game was A1 as far as heartbreaks. You have a Hall of Fame quarterback going in with one of his best seasons of his career. Harvin's a rookie, dynamic. Adrian Peterson's going to go down as like one of the best running backs ever. Very solid. I wouldn't say elite defense, but a lot of good star power on the defense. So Antoine Winfield towards the end of his career, but still very good. You have the William Wall still. I believe Jared Allen still. I don't know if he was later or not, but I'm pretty sure Jared Allen was there. I'm not sure. But Shenko, he wasn't very good, but Favre made him look good. And Sidney Rice looked like a stud.
Some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The play action fake.
Play action. Throws across the body. Incomplete. Now the Eagles have to punt, giving the red-hot Falcons back the ball. Nick Foles and the Eagles have done absolutely nothing. I think if you're the Eagles, you have to start running the football. Yeah, your running back's at 6.2 yards per carry. They aren't giving them the football.
Jones now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
No, I think the Jaguars should be the team to like in the AFC. I'm not saying they're the team that should win it this year. But there will be a very surprising thing in my video tomorrow about the Jaguars. With the algorithm I'm using for my matchup system I'm doing. Very interesting about the Jaguars. That's all I'll say for now.
Talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get out.
Was that because the Browns had the best running back ever? Was that why the Browns were good in the 50s?
They got in there and they said, "Listen, let's take control right away.
Well,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points.
And give it to Freeman. And get nothing there. It's where the Eagles are good. It's hard to pull away from the Eagles and milk the clock because their defensive line is just so powerful.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now the shotgun, Ryan. Give it to Freeman. This is where the Falcons are known to suck. We saw it last year in the Super Bowl. Little known fact about me, the Falcons are my number 2 team. I was born in Georgia. So when they blew that lead, that hurt me a little bit too. At times like this, we really like to see them be a little more aggressive. 2 straight runs, netted him 2 yards. Ryan throws it, gets the first down to Julio. That will help. Ryan right at 250 yards.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the
I'm going to dislike the Eagles a little bit because their fans are going on the Vikings vs. Saints Twitter page and trolling the Vikings. Like, don't you have to worry about your team? Underneath the Gabriel, I'll get another first down pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into.
Now this week is going slow, and the crazy thing is, the way my schedule's set up for school is I don't have any classes on Fridays. So I have it kind of in my head that today's Friday, but like, no, it's only Thursday night.
That's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against
They wouldn't doubt it. The Eagles fans are just so pissed about Carson Wentz getting hurt. Well, I hate to break it to you. Any team that complains about any other team players getting hurt, our potentially Rookie of the Year running back towards ACL just weeks after our NFC Offensive Player of the Week quarterback got hurt week 1 for the year. Oh yeah, and this was just the year after. What happened? Oh yeah, we lost our Hall of Fame quarterback for the year. And what? Our future of the fan Freeman gets the edge to the race. Freeman got the edge.
Gain of 26 yards.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run.
It's a nice edge for Freeman.
Things around.
Look, they blitz and it's got it all blocked up. There's no one back there. And there's a foot race, a batter out by 95. I think he could have dove him for the field. He slowed him down a little bit earlier.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And we lost some features of the franchise, Teddy Bridgewater, the year before. Any team that complains about their player getting injured,
No dice this go around.
if it's not worse than that, and he can shut up. Oh, boo! Carson Wentz was having an MVP season. Oh, boo!
So you get the sense that the offense
I'm sorry.
around trying to find the ones that are going to work.
You lose him and Alshon Jeffrey? No? Oh. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. And low-key, the Vikings also have lost Sharif Floyd for the last 2 years, which is one of the better 3-techs in the league that nobody talks about because our defense is still so good. But Sharif Floyd's a really good part of our defense. Ryan, a big sack there. That's going to move the ball way back. At the very least, we'll make it a very long field goal.
From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
I am not, but I know some people are. So I know my stream Tuesday, people were talking about it. But I do not have that type of money sitting there on the side. I'm fine with just watching it. Although on Latavius Murray's Twitter, he actually said that he's giving away a couple tickets. I think if you buy one of his like pieces of merchandise, which are pretty cool, actually, he has some pretty good merch. Morgan, if you're listening to, you can check out Latavius Murray's merchandise. It's pretty cool. Maybe Valentine's Day ideas. Anyways, Ryan, 3-step drop. They need to get some yards, make it easier. Field goal. Sack here's awful. Ryan steps through it, throws it deep, out of bounds. Sets up a field goal attempt. Dude, someone awoke a beast inside Jacob Bastian. I think he's having a mental breakdown thinking of all these Vikings teams that just disappointed him. And that's just in our lifetime, too. Well, not, the 4th Super Bowl losses, they were all before us, but those bottom 3 are all in our lifetime. That is ridiculous. Yeah, the Walsh game. The thing about the Walsh game, though, is if we win that game, how far do we really get? It's a wild card game, but just the idea, we could have beat the Seahawks, which were on like a little mini dynasty. And it could have been the story of how good our defense is, that we shut out the Seahawks. I don't care that it's like negative 20 outside that game. Oh, that's too bad. I wish there was some way I could make it a timeout not do a thing.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner.
But I don't think there's a button for that. Like it's either the setting to make that not a thing.
At the 30-yard line. Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. And he has not really been able to have a lot of
Yeah. You're talking about last year. 5-0. Going all the way.
Figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know,
our defense is as good, if not better than 98 Bears defense.
Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of
and then injury here, injury there. More injuries to our awful offensive line, which makes it somehow get worse.
Not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. They go
play action, Foles throws it deep. He's got looks like a fan in the upper deck. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but that's a little bit of a late throw, bud. I understand you have that bye, maybe a little bit rusty, but I don't want to look up at the scoreboard. You're down by 24. I'm gonna hurry that throw up a bit.
And the focus, of course, will be on the quarterbacks. I mean, Tom Brady's played it.
Yeah, our defense is still really good in 2015. It wasn't as good as the last 2 years.
But
It was still like a top 5 defense, wasn't it?
We expected to see. But to me, for Tennessee to win this game, running back Derrick Henry, 30 carries. Needs to be around 125 to 150 yards. If so, Tennessee has a chance to beat New England.
Better than the Purple People Eaters. Going that far back is always really tough because how much the game changes. That's why it's so hard to compare that. That's why, like, comparing just like the '98 Vikings to like the 2007 or whatever Patriots with Moss and Brady, the year they broke all the records and lost to the Giants. Whatever the year that was. That's why it's so hard to compare, because the Purple People Eaters, well, there's all about stopping the run, and they also got sacks and stuff all the time.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different
And
ways, all right? You don't
Joey
have to
Browner,
be his height
they had
to make a
the
great play, but what he
man's
does
got
is
the
he takes
career
away
record
having to make those
for
slide
interceptions.
steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And Ajayi.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second
Loss
down.
of 4. But made it look pretty good.
These guys gonna chop into that
Showing the
deficit.
effort.
They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And in 2015, we had, it was the Adrian Peterson show, which I don't think Adrian was that good that year. He led the league in rushing because all we did was hand him the football. But the idea of that is it still takes a lot of time off the clock so it can give our defense more breaks. And that's the luxury we didn't have last year when we would get sacked and a lot of quick 3 and outs because we couldn't do anything on offense. Story last year, if there was one holy play, well, looks like we're going to punt. And Ajayi at the giant hole picks up the loss of yardage and much more. Ajayi is the best player in the Eagles offense.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
A 3rd and a 3rd down is over. That's what I was trying to say.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot.
Yeah, and believe it or not,
quarter number 4.
I'm going back to the video I'm working on, but the Vikings have the least amount of defensive sacks out of all the postseason teams right now.
They've had their troubles. Just 1
Which
for
is something
6.
I thought we'd be like top 3, but no, we're last. But I think that's due to how close our games usually are at the end. We aren't in the situation that we're up by 17 in the 4th quarter a whole lot. And Torrey Smith in triple coverage, incomplete.
Another wayward pass.
Yeah, that's another thing we can point to our defense. Maybe getting an edge over the Purple People Eaters, stuff like that. Because the rules are catered to give the offense all kinds of love. You can't hurt the quarterbacks as hard. You can't be as physical to wide receivers. 3-step drop to Foles. They pick up the 1st down to Aguilar, their 4th or 5th year player. The guy's been so bad earlier. Then Wentz comes along. Looks like an MVP, makes him look super good.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Well, to be fair, the commercials are pretty good, but there's usually only a couple that are like, yeah, that was worth watching. Like, I would rather, if I had money, I'd rather go to the game. You get probably a pretty good concert, and Ajayi picks up a nice chunk on 1st, but clock's ticking. I don't have time for that.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch.
Yeah, that is true, Jacob, because we stop teams on third down, it makes the numbers not look as high. So I guess if I could get like a percentage base of percentage of defensive snaps to sacks, that probably would have been better.
He'll look to throw.
That's a very good point. I might edit a little point into that in my video, so thanks for that.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So who you guys will think will win this game in real life? I think it'll be close. In my video, I believe, in my predictions, I use math. I believe it came out to the Eagles winning, I believe.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field.
Yeah, I think it's by like it's very close, but I think the way I calculated it, the Eagles have a slight chance. It'll be tomorrow at noon or so. I'm still working on it. That's why this stream came out a little bit later than I would have liked. But I was working on it, and oh yeah, I was supposed to stream today. It's like 7:30, so I had to quick make my thumbnail for the stream, and then bring it up. So here we are. Foles gets it's Blunt who gets a nice pull and a nice game.
And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And that will bring to the 6.
So that flag will cost him 15.
Looking like too little, too late for the Eagles.
How you get the face mask, any part of it, that's going to be.
Yeah, because I think most people would say Foles is like a top 5, at least top 10 backup. Especially now that Jimmy G is playing with the 49ers. So probably like top 3, maybe even like just behind the Vikings. The Vikings have the best second. Our third string quarterback is better than most teams' backup. Right. Better than most teams better than like half the team starters. Foles, Blunt, touchdown, Eagles. Saying, hey, we ain't over yet, Philly. Keep us in town. That's what they're saying, but it's wrong. But that's what they're saying.
Touchdown run, and the Eagles get a score closer.
See, I think this is going to be one of the better games. So I think the Falcons get discredited too much because how bad they were early in the year. But they're very largely the same team as last year. Very solid on all sides of the ball. So I don't think it'll be a blowout like it is in here. But I could see it being like a 23-20 game. You know, like going in for the 2. Make it, what, a 14-point game or so? But doesn't get anywhere. Holy cow. All over him. Like,
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule
all over him like AIDS on Charlie Sheen.
Defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, so Foles is still confident. Like, I don't know how he's not a starter. Like, I think you can make a strong case that he's better than Blake Bortles. Maybe the Jaguars just really want the kid to do something, but I think he's better than Bortles. Probably better than like, he's probably better than like 10 starting quarterbacks. I don't know why he didn't get a starting gig, or why the Eagles didn't just trade him to some other team. It's a good thing they didn't right now because they need him. But I don't know why they didn't go for an onside kick here. I know they still have 3 timeouts, but only 7 minutes to go. Still what?
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back
18-point game.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, yeah, like the Eagles' offensive line is pretty bad. But you look at the talent around them, you'd think any quarterback could be fairly successful in that offense. But you look at Alshon Jeffrey, like top 10 receiver. Torrey Smith, I don't know how good he is anymore, but he used to be one of the better deep threats.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
2 very solid running backs, like most teams have. A couple of very solid running backs. Yeah, for Ryan, Freeman doesn't pick up much.
Closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a
yeah, I know this isn't a real thing. I've done Madden simulations almost all year, mostly just for the Vikings, and it was almost entirely wrong. But it's just kind of interesting to see, you know. And you can get people discussing and actually talk about what you guys think would be happening in real life. As Freeman hits something. But if it's close, all of a sudden you're like, wow, Madden's the most realistic game experience of all time. You think they're bad? I know Aguilar started out real bad, but hasn't he at least been flashy this year? Or do you kind of put Aguilar in like the Patterson category? Like the ability every now and again make a big play, but really just not that good. Coleman, short of the first. The Eagles will have some life.
As he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land.
I should replay it.
Because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
What do you mean, like, check out all the highlights of the game? If I have time, I'm not sure how much I will, but I could do a highlight of this game too. I did like a 13-minute highlight of the Vikings Saints Madden simulation that's up on my channel, I believe earlier today. Bosch's punt. I don't know why the Eagles weren't going for the block there, but they'll take it at the 20-yard line.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
When I do my top, all the best out of all the starting quarterbacks in the NFL, oh, okay, to see if the Eagles can win one. What are you talking about? They got 4 minutes. They got plenty of time to win it right now. But if you really want, if you're still here and we're still having a good time, I can play. I'll play the Eagles versus Falcons game, and I'll play as the Eagles, and I'll get them the W for you. Do you want that? Will that make you feel better? As Foles sits it down the middle of the field to Zach Ertz. Yeah, I'll do a little best starting quarterback ranking, and I think Aaron Rodgers is the best. I don't care that he was hurt. I think he's. You see how bad the Packers are without him? I think that gives them enough proof to say Aaron Rodgers is the best. It's probably this year. It's probably Rodgers, Wentz, Brady, top 3. It's funny that 2 of those are hurt. Probably for the playoffs.
For the offensive group.
I was shocking Foles. You have to throw it deep. You don't have time for the short stuff. There he goes, throws it deep and almost intercepted. And there's Aguilar.
35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
So I think it's like Aguilar, maybe like a little bit faster, but not as good as route running and catching the ball as Diggs. Once you get that same type of body, they're both fairly as quick as each other. Aguilar's a little bit faster, while Diggs is just a much better route runner and catch up and better hands. Oh, shotgun. Foles, try to make this a game. Underneath to Ertz, that's not good for them at all.
Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much.
Yeah, I like that matchup, Jacob. Wayne hasn't even been close to disappointment in the second half of the year. And I don't think Jin's good at all. I think he's good for a deep ball game. But the only thing Wayne's is screw on, if he goes back to the first half's health, maybe he cracks some of the pressure or whatever and gives up a few penalties. But I think Wayne's is too good for that right now. I really hope Zimmer's got the boxing gloves on Rhodes and just put them on all of our corners. Make them so they don't grab and just beat them with your good fundamental coverage skills. Because penalties would be the only thing I could see killing us.
Time for a break.
And here's the 2-minute warning. The Eagles are all but done. A blowout here in Philly.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
If you're the Eagles, you just have to start chucking it deep. You have no choice. Has to be at least 20 yards. It's a high step. We're going to run for it, and then it'll gain nothing.
Will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard.
And that's going to take about 10, maybe 15 seconds up the clock. They blitz, throws a strike to Ertz, and he drops it. Would have been almost better for the Falcons if he would just let him catch it. Now it's a 3rd and long.
You know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Obviously, 4-down territory.
Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here.
Eagles pick up the sack. You guys want to know what's really funny? I played the Madden Live game. Here's a big 4th and 18. This is absolutely the game. Without calling a timeout, they go rush everybody back to the line. Foles throws a strike, and it's incomplete. Pretty much a game over. I played the Vikings vs. Saints live game, so it's their up-to-date commentary for the game with their most updated rosters. And it was wild. Back-to-back pick sixes by Drew Brees. The first one, it was like the exact same place where you threw it, just a short pass in the middle of the field, right over his lineman. First one, Anthony Barr, to the house. Next one, Harrison Smith, to the house.
When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city.
I ended up getting 5 interceptions on Drew Brees. It was on all-pro and everything. It wasn't like rookie and I just made him suck. No, I absolutely dominated him. It's like 7-minute quarters or something too. It was wild. I think Harrison Smith and Anthony Harris had 2 interceptions. And Anthony Harris only had those dime formations when we have 3 safeties on the field. Come on, do the quick interception. It was funny. Oh, Jacob, I can feel your nerves through the chat. You don't gotta tell me. I can feel how nervous we all are just through the chat.
Looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open.
I think one defensive score, it's GG. We get that one pick six in real life, game over. And he goes out of bounds, which is not good. No, the clock stays a-ticking. I think this is game over. Unfortunately, you can't program the AI to be like, hey, this is a playoff game. You might want to be more aggressive. Otherwise, you might have been, maybe the AI would be like, all right, maybe we'll make sure we try to win this game. But game over. Atlanta dominates Philly.
Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing.
So do you guys want me to play a quick the live Eagles versus Falcons game quick?
No one thinks we can do this. Only people who
And I can get the Eagles a win, so you Eagles fans out there can feel a little better about yourselves. Otherwise, if nobody says anything, I'll just play the Vikings versus the. Notice how I said versus. I had a couple people tell me, Rich, it's versus, not versus. Sorry, I didn't know. So I can play this real quick, and I'll play the winner. Otherwise, I'll play the Vikings versus the Falcons in Minnesota. So what do you guys want? I'll play the Vikings one regardless. If you guys want to see the Eagles get a W, I can get the Eagles a W quick. Yeah, I hope Griffin is okay. It's a shame that he'd be hurt. Hopefully it's not like a, what's his face? Who is the Hall of Fame defense? I can't think. John Randall. God, I can't think of names sometimes. I hope it's not that situation where, like, you just want to see the Vikings game. Alright, let's get out of here. Where our stud pass rusher gets hurt right in time for the playoffs. But now, we get to watch me play at home versus the Falcons to go to the Super Bowl. Here we go. The end of the revenge times. The whole revenge story arc for all the Vikings fans. I'll make it 8-minute quarters. Give me some time to do audible. Make it prime time in Minnesota. Let's go to host our own Super Bowl. Revenge the 2009 Vikings. A week ago. And now to revenge the likes of Chris Carter, Randy Moss, Randall Cunningham, and the rest of the 98 Vikings in the championship game. Yeah, I heard that a few times before, Jacob, that the Saints-Vikings games, not only will probably go to the Super Bowl, very good chance they'll probably win. But I don't know. It's always tough to beat Brady. I think if, let's face it, the Steelers pull the upset and beat the Patriots. What do you guys think? What are the odds that the Jaguars could upset the Steelers? I know that'd be the perfect if you do beat the Steelers, but just be the full revenge Chronicles. Be wild.
On the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's Austin Hooper's Falcons going up against Rudolph's.
So if I'm not as trash as I was Tuesday, that's not a usual occurrence. Let's get this. I always hate starting with football, but I have no choice.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Boom! And the best part of simulation is when it's not a simulation anymore.
This is taken at the 3.
Go jet. Juke.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Minnesota Vikings, here comes the offense. Now they'll have to face
I think the Steelers honestly could be the best team in the AFC. And the Jaguars, if they had an average quarterback, I could say they are. The board was just so bad. But according to my list I made, there's going to be a very interesting thing about Bortles. So if the Vikings play the Falcons in the NFC Championship game, the key should balance the passing run. The Falcons have a very good defense all the way around, so there's not like one thing you have to key on. And for the Vikings, of course, you like to be able to get a decent running game regardless. Get the nerves out of my boy Case, like, play action. Get my boy Case going, Oh, it's Rudy. Get out of here.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Something I see the Vikings do if a Keenum starts off a little wild, do play action with him. Just get him something he's confident in.
Put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Here we go now.
Now a first down throw. Keenum.
Okay, my boy Rudy hits him straight in the helmet and he'll drop it and he's excited about it. And Rudy thinks he's playing defense. Maybe he hit his head a little bit hard. He hit his head a little bit harder than he thought. He becomes our all-time leading rusher. Man, that's a wild stat.
Working from the gun, Keenum.
Oh, are you kidding me, Treadwell? Get back to college. You need to study how to catch the football.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah, I really should have switched that. Let play. Oh, Dad, David Morgan, but my offensive line sucks, I guess. Man, that's so stupid. Oh, there's back-to-back drops quick, and there's the punt. It's totally my fault as quarterback. I threw the perfect throw right on time, and it's dropped. I love Madden football. Get out of bounds, kid.
Oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt.
Oh, okay. 1,100 yards. Okay.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I had to glance at it because I'm busy, obviously. But thought you were talking about pass yards, and it was like for the Jaguars record, so it's believable in my head. I wish I could make Rhodes just be on Jones.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Let's see if I can do that. Can I make I think you can only do that in the franchise mode. I want to make Rhodes shadow Jones. I don't think I can do that in here.
There, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
The NFL sack leader. Oh, hey man, that's impressive.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Falcon first down. Ryan.
All right, enough fun and games. You know what to do. When in doubt, blitz everybody.
Now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything.
Are you gonna call a flag? No, get out of here.
Backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Oh my god. This game is so fun. It's me, Kendricks? What did I do? Let's see an instant replay on this. Let's check this out. Let's see how bad I roughened your boy Matt Ryan. So, block on Matt Ryan. Alright, see it. He throws the ball. I'm looking through the ball. And I barely hit him. Okay. Love this game.
Big time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Another way, you have to know when to pull out.
After the penalty, here's Freeman.
My God! How's that not holding?
Touchdown, Falcons!
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. He can hold me for 3.5 years.
And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Man, this game's so awful.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
And I'm not allowed to dive. I'm tapping square, but he just doesn't dive.
Because those types of plays, when they result like that,
man, that's so garbage.
Aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I had 3 drops when I'm on offense.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
I get an awful roughing call.
Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
And then Thielen drops it. He's having infinite drops. Actually useful.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second
It's
down.
cover 1 defense. Perfect time to go deep.
It's true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
That second down play call was
Yeah,
not
Thielen
to pick
touches
up the
tough
first
couch
down.
as
It was
an
to
announcer.
accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got the
Let's
first
keep
down
McKinnon in the game.
before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Screenplay, McKinnon.
I don't know where my blockers are.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think he's due, and I think teams have probably been targeting him. Oh, man. Oh, they juked half the team. Didn't do anything, though. I think he's due. I think he's due for a big game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders
Where's
in the
Rudolph
pass
out of the
game.
game?
How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain.
Being
too.
quick's OP in this game. Oh shoot! I don't know why you had your hand up. You're like, hey, I'm wide open. Throw me the ball. Like, oh, here's your ball, kid. Hey CJ, you said you're wide open, right? Oh, CJ hand. Get on CJ hand. Oh, yeah, put his hand up. Coach! Hey, Caleb! Hey, I'm wide open. Hey, give me the ball. Hey, wide open. Okay, I'll throw you the ball. Alright, no one's on you? Alright, you got it, right? Oh, okay.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass,
Oh, shoot.
incomplete. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Third pass deflection. Doesn't respond is actually Jesus.
You're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Try to pin him deep.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away.
Hit it!
And this one hits
Don't
at the
catch it!
into the end zone for a touchback.
Man, that's the dumbest thing I've seen in my
Now come the
life.
Falcons. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game.
Hey, get out of here, kid. Sit down.
He goes back at the 8-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan.
It's cover 2 defense. I'm expecting the pass. It's triple coverage. Do something.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Yeah, definitely my fault again. Triple covered Julio. Instead of doing anything to attack the ball, all this. Oh, catch the ball. Whatever.
The party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short
Yeah,
zone.
he can keep
He can take
blitzing.
it the whole way.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up
Yeah, I'd like that, Jacob. That's all I really need. So I heard something on ESPN that like We'd only win it unless
number 2 against the run and number 2 against the pass.
Keenum has a good day, or if he has like a very good day. You know what I'm saying?
Speed in the secondary and linebacker position. And how about
He had to throw for 300 yards for us to beat Saints. I thought he was play action. I'll be going straight for Ryan.
Not named to the Pro Bowl team.
A lot of people thought that was a major snub.
Yeah, one of those oddities, and I talked with Harrison Smith about that, and you know what he told me?
What?
I don't even put it in my contract as a bonus because I don't trust the process of the Pro Bowl selection. But I didn't ask him if he put it in there for the All-Pro team, because if so, he'll cash in pretty
Cha-ching.
well.
It's complete. Hooper. And he will have first down.
Bad time to blitz. No, let's again.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Yeah, he just do enough, keep drives alive, give our defense a rest, and we'll be fine. If our defense is tired, no, that's really bad. But
they go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Linval Joseph with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play caller. They had a really nice gain on the previous play. But
the Falcons won. Look who's playing. It was a manslaughter.
Down he goes.
It was like 24 points or something.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight
And I totally just called a play action or a pass out of that.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan.
Come on, cover Julio.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Man, it bugs me so much. I have 3 guys over there.
Monster first half, but still.
Like, hey, you can't just tell your guys Madden to be like, hey, start the first down market.
Week for 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game too, threw for over 500. And he'll be taken
Can you rewind the stream at all? I don't know if you can on YouTube.
Just a yard.
But I don't remember the exact score.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out.
I just want to cover Julio, please. That'd be great.
Hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Or not. Sunday, what are you doing? There's just nothing I can do.
As he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, he really...
I get sacked on every single 1st down. It doesn't matter because he can pick up 25 yards every 3rd down.
Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
They run. Devontae Freeman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Intercept it. It's on right to you, Harrison.
Try throwing it.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal.
All right, 10-point lead, just trying to give them some hope. If I can get some not god-awful offensive plays, and I don't have 13 drops in a row, it should be okay.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now it's Keenum. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
Why the clock's running.
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Man, they don't expect the deep ball at all. Look at Shiloh.
Second down. Here's Keenum.
He's arming up like he was going to throw. Why didn't he throw?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from.
Look at this. Oh, coach, I'm actually gonna go for it, but you can tell when I press the throw button because his arm goes up and instead of throwing, he tucks it. Well, do you hit it when you throw?
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Yeah, it's just stop throwing to Thielen because Thielen is just god awful and Madden. Get to be fast and Madden are just bad.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Keenum on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on
that.
the
Lead him better.
But they'll get it back. Well, allow me, if you will, to take a look back to Wild Card Weekend. And one of the interesting stats that came out of that weekend is that we had 4 quarterbacks making their first playoff start. How about that?
How about that? And we're talking about Marcus Mariota at Tennessee, Jared Goff with the Rams, Tyrod Taylor.
I don't know why the clock's running.
With Jacksonville. And since 2013, quarterbacks making their first playoff start, their debuts were 1-10 prior to this past weekend. Got 2 winners out of this one, though, and Mariota at Kansas City and Bortles at home against Buffalo.
On first down, Murray.
Man, I guess Berger's god awful. Can't block the guy for 2 seconds.
No gain on the play, and it'll be
Through the play I was on.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. On second down, here's Keenum.
How does he?
In the air and intercepted.
Thielen just keeps running. He doesn't even try to catch it.
Are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there.
Murray just, I'm supposed to catch the football? Oh, sorry, coach, I was playing defense.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
You sure I'm playing offense, coach?
On the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there.
No, I beat the Saints in the game earlier today. Okay, 5 interceptions. And look at that, their guys like die for all of them.
Before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little.
Yeah, I know. That's why I shouldn't play all pro either. It's just bogus. It's not like they increase the difficulty. They just put more bogus stuff in there.
They'll throw on first down.
Like, oh, you guys will just be god awful? Okay, that makes sense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout
here
by the offense.
I don't have time.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here.
Well, you guys will drop all the passes. You'll dive one-handed, catch all of them. Okay.
To throw again is Ryan. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan.
Of course. I said underneath coverage. What do they do? I'll give them a wide open spot right there. Makes sense.
Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
My God.
So maybe if you still
I don't know why Ben Geddion's on the field on a
blitz scheme. And you can
end of the half scenario.
Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for...
Oh yeah, Harrison Smith's god awful now. He can't cover.
Him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Wow, Julio Jones, what, 40 yards against him?
Larry's halftime show was buttoned through.
Yeah.
And we are moving on.
That actually was a strategy to get him off the field.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
That was a strategy. Get him off the field.
And he's able to get it across the
Low
20,
incoming.
by much,
10 points.
Down at the 21-yard line.
Cover 2, buzz 2. What's been working for me?
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
The Vikings after it, and
there's your blowout. Blow the eardrums out of Matt Ryan.
In there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On second down, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, get out of here, kid.
Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25.
Yeah, way to get your stats up.
Of 16, but they'll remain short.
Hey, thanks, Chris.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of
NBC Philadelphia stream.
Foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That's about what it was in this one, too. So.
As he gets this one away. Sherrills to return it.
Put on the juke. I really want a touchdown here. Like every time you touch the ball. But in order for that to happen, I need the team to not be god-awful, which unfortunately isn't all for me. So.
They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up in the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go down to the attack. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
I've been really mad if he would have fumbled, because diving and sliding is the exact same button.
And they're going to speed things up here.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Keenum now on first down.
Yeah, they covered up the screen. That's really not good, though. I at least need a field goal here.
Forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Oh, a lot of people have PS4s. What are you talking about? Are all your friends bad and don't have PS4s? That being said, I have nothing against Xbox people.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the
Pick up a
blitz,
chunk.
if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
So many times you hear today's NFL
I really want better
described as a
play
space
calls,
game.
but have
Get your
like 3
best
options.
players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Got him there.
Oh, Jarius Wright!
Great effort.
Death, taxes, and Jarius Wright catching the ball on 3rd down.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, Keenum. A dump down to McKinnon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this on 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging.
Got all the backups in.
Wrong with the football.
Oh, there we go. Just that easy. We got a ball game.
From 4 yards out.
You like how I made you guys sweat just so I could make this comeback?
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and
I wasn't quiet because I had to concentrate longer because I didn't want to be humiliated on my own live stream. No!
So that drive 7 plays.
Just wanted to get your nerves going.
By a Viking score. Forbath out to kick this one away.
No, I'm not the Seahawks. No interception on the goal line. Yeah.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one as he's
If I could get off a block within 25 minutes, would have had him down a lot 30 seconds later.
Here are the Falcons as their
Alright,
offense
so I
heads
need
back
the
onto
one
the
play
field.
that
They certainly
worked.
want to
Where's
avoid
my
what they had
boy?
in their last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
in a
I'll do
basketball
cover 3
sense,
cloud
you
because I
think about
can't find the
taking a
play I
little bit of
wanted.
the ball, right?
This is
Maybe milk some clock, limit
not
the
in here.
possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And
Where's my guy I had short there?
it'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play
I
action
think a
right
blitz
there.
on
If you can get
1st
those
down.
linebackers to freeze for just a
So I
split
need to get like an
second.
8-yard
It's
sack
usually
on
all the room
1st.
you
That's all
need
your
in
only
order to get
option
it to
in
your
All
tight
Pro is get a sack.
They toss to Freeman.
And you know how the Vikings suck in those outside
Get
runs?
this one all the way
'Cause I
to
don't.
about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, the Falcons blew a 10-0 lead.
But the guy
See,
taking
I was
the
just trying to
snap
make it
is
realistic. I
tossing
don't know
it
what
to
you
the
guys are saying.
But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offense.
Look at that. Now it's a 3rd and long. Sack daddy.
In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Look at that. I need to people back there. I don't know why Anthony Barr.
Drops it
Because
off.
he's an idiot.
Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's
More like the Falcons, am I right? Yeah. Just trying to give you a realistic Falcons experience.
Understanding the game.
I'm surprised there aren't any more Falcons fans left that didn't hang themselves after the Super Bowl.
In the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Just a
Okay.
30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now,
Okay, so what we're going to do here. I think Jet has won the opportunity to be our #1 back in this game.
Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown passes.
Now look at
He was
my boy.
clicking. Receivers.
McKinnon fumble on his very first play.
Really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get
I'll
open,
run around him.
different as well. Some of them use power
Why
to
am
get
I
open.
2
Some
yards
of them
behind the
use
line of
those
scrimmage?
fakes and subtle moves. Some of them
That's not
just
the
use pure
route.
speed.
I don't know why he caught it like that.
When they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too. That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Keenum.
No, it's not what I wanted to throw to. I didn't know who was the slot guy. Well, I wanted the outside route.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense.
Okay. Trying to make sure I don't get my lead too soon.
Getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right?
I am really thinking of a tight end pass here. Find the pass coverage. Yeah, look at that.
You're taking charge.
But it still works. I'm like, I know exactly what they're doing, but my defenders are too retarded to cover the 3 receivers they have.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On the counter,
don't for that. He's just going to break every single tackle.
The 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards.
Oh yeah, we all know how we go up over 8 yards to carry. That's the Vikings I know.
It's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
Right for those interceptions, though.
Right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Freeman.
Or I guess what I meant to say is 35 broken tackles. But you know how the Vikings have the 2nd best rush defense in the league? Yeah, that actually doesn't work in Madden.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I actually turned off the tackle button.
He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 teams
Jesus.
and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns.
Oh, he's not worried about the numbers. He's worried about his Madden overall rating.
Continue to do so.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills.
Now you just wait for it.
And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any
interception.
a little bit more cautious.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. That's what pisses me off. I had the defense I wanted. Like, look at that. What was that, my 38th drop of the day?
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They'll run it now.
What? You guys don't know how to block at all?
This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Single coverage on Diggs. Look, just kidding. Diggs has got awful now.
It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another
4 down territory.
Quarterbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Keenum going with a screen for Murray.
Right at 420. Lit, boys.
When you run screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one.
God dang it.
Escaping this time as
You
he'll
know,
go down.
Keenum
They
doesn't
got it
know
for
how to
a
break
sack.
tackles?
Brooks Reed.
I also don't know that one.
Down for a loss of 7.
Yeah, I don't know why we have all these scrubs in the game.
To throw on second down is Keenum.
Ah!
And third time tonight he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I want to show you who I was throwing to. And how that makes no sense. I'm throwing to David Morgan. I'm trying to hit him over here. Trying to lead him a bit. And not throw about 6 feet in the air. It's like 10 yards.
In these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Sherrills. That'll be put in the
I know I got nice defense.
3-yard punt.
This game's not got awful. I also have good offense.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out
The
there
field
for
general
his
with his
possession.
23rd
With his guys
interception of the day.
trailing on the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Keenum, this god awful?
Fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Here's Keenum now on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum.
Ah,
This is
okay.
intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Well, hey guys.
And he takes this one back into the
I think there's an error in Madden. It's glitching all over the place.
That's the story of the game.
Not gonna lie, I'm done.
Suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
I love Madden. That's absolute worst game of the year. If you actually played for Madden, you're actually wasted your money.
This was a defense that was well prepared.
We'll do the best kick return formation on side kick return.
But then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Look at this play. We got the jukes. Okay.
And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game.
So if you love wasting your money, you can buy a Madden. Otherwise, would strongly recommend you save your money for literally anything else. And it's a much better use of your time.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
See, I'm good with these timing routes. When I do these timing out rights, it just doesn't let it work. I think you should sub.
We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always
inability
enjoy the
to know that Madden's an awful
conversation.
game and shouldn't buy it, shouldn't deter you from subscribing to the channel.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Look at that. They react faster than my wide receivers on their own routes.
All game.
Brandon, at least there's one
My receivers
bright
just
side
give
to
up
the
on
interception.
running.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
I don't know why Thielen, never played, I guess.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's...
Well, I feel bad for you, sir.
They pick up 12.
Madden's a god-awful game. I feel bad for anybody. Run your route. It's a comeback route.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No, it wasn't a shot. That wasn't the route. He's just, look at that. It's like in. That's the route he's supposed to be running.
Defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that.
Hey, throw the ball and press X.
Keenum is sacked.
Press X about 45 minutes before you threw it.
In there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The second sack of the night.
Third and long. It's Keenum going up top. And that is caught.
Hey, maybe if I control the wide receiver and make him run the route better, they can actually catch it.
That one results in 35 yards. So the Vikings in possession.
All right,
of
thanks,
football as
Terrell.
we get you
Makes this
reset.
god-awful experience a little bit better.
Search for a late score. On first and 10, here's Keenum.
What the hell is this lollipop?
This is going to be intercepted.
I want to fade to Thielen, not a punt.
And a big turnover there as his
All right,
guys
well,
get the football back.
a glitch. Oh. So, no, a glitch in the Matrix. We'll show you guys what really happened. I'm sorry, did it sound like a Madden glitch? I don't know why we're doing a kickoff right now. I'm not sure what just happened. I have no idea what just happened.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
But okay, the simulation just got done, so we're playing the winner of the Eagles and Falcons game. So since that game just got done, we'll start the Vikings versus the winner. I don't know what you guys are thinking. That you guys already saw most of this game, so that did not happen.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Because I would never lose on Madden game.
Second and 8.
Especially if my coach gives me the right play. Oh,
And they
it's not
still
the
need
right play.
8 yards for the first here on second down.
Watch him run it now. Yeah. No, it's not a play actually. My God. They got quadruple team. And look at that, not covering. Yeah, Jacob, did you see what happened? I think the game glitched.
I know that's their first connection in this game.
You know it's their first connection in this game? Yeah, absolutely it's their first connection. I haven't seen him make a connection before. Not sure what you guys are saying.
The reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have
What?
that from their
I don't know why
receivers.
Wayne's backing up like he's scared of him.
When they're running certain routes, they don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones. Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people.
Don't choke like all of Georgia?
While he was there.
I thought the state that choked was
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right.
man. What was wasn't there a year where all of like one state's teams lost all their championships?
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Oh, we're playing coverage. The Vikings would be playing coverage. Did you hear that? Oh, look at that. I completed it, but unfortunately we re-roughened Matt Ryan. Unfortunately, that's what all pro does. You do something right, they're like, okay, don't worry, we'll throw the flag. Even though I went off the controller, I still completely destroyed Matt Ryan. Look at this. I completely roughened him up, bro. Look at this. Roughing him up. Look at it. I'm looking the other way.
Defensive stand, roughing the passer, wipes it out.
What does every defense
Don't worry though.
3 and out, right?
Because this is a great game, so of course, that rarely happens. You would rarely see something like that happen, where every single first down you stop them for 4 yards, and they pick up every third down, taking up 25 yards of pass, or you get a roughing penalty, so it's another way that they can instantly get a first down. Go Pat! So you a Patriots fan? Are you? If you are you at least? Do you live in New England?
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
All right, let's see what type of garbage Madden pulls out now.
I don't think it's a surprise.
We'll do a cover 3 match. This should bring us a bunch of defenders right at
4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
the markers.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy.
Look at that, a sack. Was that roughening? Where's the defensive holding? Where's the pass interference? Where's the illegal draft? Anything you can pull out that shows that didn't happen, Madden. This is all pro, not pro. You sure you're gonna let the player play the game?
A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Just don't even touch it, Gerald. What are you doing? They literally give the players you control rat-sized brains.
On 1st and 10, Keenum.
I had a guy, but it's man coverage, so I'll slide for the first down, Keenum. When I press the slide button, perhaps you should slide.
Not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away.
Rhode Island.
And now he made it a
Like it.
manageable 2nd and short.
Oh, my offensive line is so good. I'm proud of them. They blocked for a whole millisecond. Really an unbelievable performance right there.
And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
I'm really glad I picked to play an all-pro. The difficulty for all ages. Actually, that's not what the play I wanted.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run here. It's Murray.
Oh my God.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Keenum. And they set up the screen.
Hey, 61. Want to block the guy that's actually on my running back instead of the safety 30 yards down the field? Oh, wait, you can't, because if you play an all-pro, your AI is actually awful?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen.
Can I get not god-awful pass
How
play?
about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all.
I usually like strong flood. It's just
and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
you know, you read it high to low. And
On 2nd down, here's
you usually see about right there to see what guy you can throw to. Unfortunately, since it's all pro, here, when you throw it underneath, it'll gain half a foot, so that is the risk you take doing that play.
For the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now.
Which is soon, you think so? I give the Patriots all the respect in the world. Oh, look at that. Another glitch in this game, picking up first downs and all pro.
Before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards.
I'm sorry about making this game glitch and not giving you a proper Madden experience, but every time you go back to throw, you get instantly sacked.
On 3rd down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
Oh, look, at end of the first quarter. Unfortunately, we aren't down by 35 yet, so I gotta fix that real quick. The game's trying to tell me not to run out of this formation. I really like that run formation.
40 to the 39. A solid run
Is
on
it set
1st
up yet?
down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a
Yeah, I
2nd
like
and
it.
3. Off Play action. Keenum.
Oh, you break a tackle. Keenum breaks that tackle literally 10 out of 10 times. I'm sorry. This is all pro. You can't expect your guys to play like how they do in real life. That'd be unrealistic.
The situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult.
Destroyed by the Titans.
Every single play.
I like the Patriots to lose as much as anybody, but I'm not liking those odds. What the?
If they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Let's just see who Keenum was trying to throw to here. I see him. I even sit in the pocket. His feet are set. He's ready. It's perfect throwing form. That's how you get in the NFL. You know, look at this. He's Wright's making his break. He's going to be wide open. He has 3 yards of separation. Only misses him by 15 yards.
An open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
I'm sorry for thinking I could have fun on Madden All Pro.
Starting field position here.
Fun doesn't actually exist in the programming. I bet they'll probably pass here, but I don't really care.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down.
That's where I want the Vikings to see
Too
out.
much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong.
And give me the one play that works, coach.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
You flipping this? So we have all the guys on Julio's side.
Now flags come flying.
Hopefully that's the Falcons, the false start. Unfortunately, there's no way.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still second down.
I'm gonna bait him to pass here. So I could really see him pass out of this 3 tight end formation. And we're gonna bait him and get the young and INT. Just kidding, they're gonna give it to Coleman.
He gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's
You as in the Falcons?
Situation.
Cover 3, buzz 2, give cushion. Hopefully that means they aren't awful. And they're like, alright, let's just get them touching all the way to the end zone.
On third down, Ryan.
And out of bounds. No flag? Unfortunately, no flag. Manning glitched it again. Forgot to give the All-Pro Falcons the instant break 13 tackles and go straight to the end zone play.
He's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed.
Really interesting play there.
Done on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you know, their previous possession, they
see if it's a good play-action play for first down. I think that would, if it's real life, you know, which this of course isn't because it's Madden.
10 minutes, and remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
My God.
Really picked off. Surprising to see.
I forgot that they know what I'm going to do before I even do it.
But it does get away and it's second down.
Oh, wide side of the
Tremendous
field.
coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is.
It also helps make them look like they have a soft schedule, though. The fact that
here's Keenum.
Give me the first down, Rudy. Oh, what's up, Christian? You new? Make sure you sub. If you're new, just hit the subscribe button. It looks all pretty and ready for you.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man.
I don't know why it says not to run here. Like, I clearly have a mismatch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
It's all pro probably telling me, hey, unfortunately this won't be in our all-pro algorithm that will get us an instant interception. So we would like you to not do that, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I had nothing to do. I probably should have just kept looking in the end zone. But I thought Keenum actually had some type of mobility. It's like in real life. To think that he would actually be like real life.
The protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Give him 8 yards on the play and they pick up.
I'm fine with the clock's running even though it's clearly out of bounds because I can pretty much just field goal in this game right now.
Complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that,
dang
back usually a good spot.
The audibles take too long.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. And that'll be incomplete.
So it sucks in all pro. You don't really have time to look up your first or second option.
Tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
I know doubt this will work because it doesn't work ever.
That was second down run for Murray.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work at all. And he stays on his feet just so he can walk backwards.
Display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third.
I really need to be conservative with this. I'm going deep here, but conservative as in I can't be stupid.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Again, I pressed the throw by myself throwing it. Keenum's like, oh, take the sack? Okay, coach.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll check
There is the first score of this part of the stream.
Our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but
the very first score.
Something these last 2 minutes.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but there was a part 1 of this game. The simulation just got done.
Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Okay, but I hate doing this.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to
we'll
take
see if
over
good
here.
zone works.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Yeah, sit down, kid.
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Ryan on second down.
I intercepted. You literally threw right to him. No, just kidding. It's all pro. I understand. It's all pro. You have to have a giant buttery box of popcorn before the game goes. All pro.
Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, it's Coleman.
Can't call that timeout fast enough. I'm your second favorite YouTuber? Well, I appreciate that. I don't know what Raging and Madden does for you, but I'll appreciate it. If I want more of this, I stream every Tuesday at 7. And that's what's kind of special just for the extra NFC divisional round.
He's been a busy man here in this this first half as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6.
Alright, do you guys think there's any chance of me getting a quick field goal? I'm not sure about me scoring a touchdown here, but we'll go for broke.
Now they get ready to head back on the field, and we'll see how this is played.
This was the first season I did a lot of the simulations. If you wanted to see the Vikings version of this, I actually did do the Vikings one already. If you don't want to watch the whole stream, I definitely understand that. There's a highlight reel on the channel for you, though.
On first down, Keenum.
Throw it away, throw it away, throw it away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. You think that was incomplete? You think that might have been a fumble, announcers?
That time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. And he is out of bounds, just a yard.
Alright, already near field goal range, boys. Maybe we can.
21 yards.
Oh, this play's been working all the way up the field. Don't see why I want to work again.
Top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet.
I think Diggs can beat him over the top. There's no safety help. There's no safety help. Diggs, do something. Pass interference. Give me the ball right there.
Pellets flying up. Great catch.
Sorry. It's all pro. It's probably on me. No big deal.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look
at what do?
And rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent
Do
too
it.
much time with me. Okay,
No, Diggs doesn't run the route.
that's the correct call.
Run the route. That's a touchdown.
Intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly.
I'm sorry if you guys had to see that glitch. That unfortunately, my guy caught it in the end zone, and unfortunately it says touchdown instead of drop ball, third down. I don't know what happened.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Well, you mean like the announcers in Madden games? I'm sure they just like, play Madden. I watch people play Madden, commentate over it, then they save the clips. Or either that or EA's like, hey, here are some phrases we want. We kind of know how we want our game to sound. And here's 10,000 things to say. Give us a bunch of sound clips. We'll program into our game. And there you go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half.
And we get the ball to start the second half. So since this is the only time we ever played the Falcons today.
This is a school night, folks, eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter.
Very good chance. I missed it.
That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And that last drive,
I really need to get my running game going because I didn't do that like at all. I love how this is my best play in the man. Like, hey, don't run here. It won't work. Oh, does this work every single time?
Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
But the plays that should work for the Vikings don't work at all.
They go back to Murray on first down.
Because my pulling guard doesn't go up the hole.
He'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
My boy David Morgan on the knee.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 6 yards is the pickup. And
I wish we had a bootleg. I really like that player.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down. Keenum.
What the hell? Throw it to Diggs. He's wide open. Don't overthrow him by 40 yards.
Can spot any tendency here on.
Look at this. C-top drop, sets his feet. I'm not moving at all. I'm planting my back leg. Perfect form. I had Murray right there. Could have had the first down that way. I'm like, oh, I'll wait for Diggs to run his route. He's got the 2 yards on him. I won't overthrow him by 20. Actually, it was a decent pass. My boy Diggs doesn't want to put his hands up, I guess. Oh.
This third down, they could have run it or
don't worry. That's just still the iPhone.
They chose to try and get it through
20-minute battery.
But they run successful.
Alright, the good thing here is I can pin him out of bounds at the 5, hopefully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Look at that beauty! I'm the best punter ever in Madden.
The 3-yard line, that's where they spot it.
See what we're going to do here? You're going to give me the quick... let's actually play conservative here.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense.
Oh yeah, he would just run over there and see him wide open on the left side. Matt Ryan has eyes in the back of his helmet.
You use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And he's also faster than Everson Griffin.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh boy.
Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Cover 3 bugs too. Best play in the game.
Pick him up. What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
On second down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And downhill at the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd
So I'm thinking, might want to do...
Most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be
I kind of want to do man coverage here, but we'll see what's going on.
The Falcons on 3rd down.
Everybody's on the left side. So we'll
once in 4 tries. This is 3rd
same
and
zone.
7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete.
Yeah, that would have beat... That would have beat pretty much any coverage I could have done. Slant to the tight end, it's hard to cover.
Pick up and it moves the chains.
Let's get the 6-yard sack quick.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle.
Alright, we'll give him that. Go back to man. Trying to tear up the zone. Or blitz. You know what they say? When in doubt, blitz. That's not exactly what they say, kids. Exactly, except that's exactly what they say, because it works every single time.
In there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, look at that. Am I the best player at Madden history? Look at this. Oh, you almost had me. Sorry. Are you trying to tackle me? Old man Newman's got moves.
If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively.
So I'm sorry for that glitch earlier. You guys thought you guys were seeing a game. Yeah, this is the only game I've actually played.
More people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Falcons now.
You guys ever notice my tendency? Blitz on first.
They'll try to get the ground game going with
Uh-oh.
Freeman.
Uh-oh. The thing wanes as fast as shit.
And all the way down to the 36.
I like how he had that giant run, still 38 yards.
Big run there by Freeman. 44 yards.
That's the only time it burns
Freeman,
you
not
when...
sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
Well, when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Whenever there's 2 tight ends, I'd rather... It'll probably be someone underneath. What tight ends do. I thought it was Everson, so trying to rush. But that's the type of plays they do underneath. So 3 receivers would be something deeper, so the man coverage would work out a lot better.
They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down.
I really wish it would put B-Rob in these situations, you know, have some realism, as a matter of fact.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh, Matt Ryan's an idiot?
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another
He's
man,
those
Matt
kind of
Ryan,
smart play.
on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard
Let's catch this short field goal. It's me, but dang it. I had it. Yeah, I saw. I was right there.
On the board at least here, it's now 17-3.
Would you recommend the Madden this year?
Argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they
Have you seen this Madden this year?
Still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against.
So then you completely disagree with the simulation then? Fly Eagles, fly Rivers?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's see, can we have the inside zone? Because this play gets you over 5 yards a pop.
Had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys
Yeah, that's what they say. They said, man, in 18, the best one yet. Oh,
give us an opportunity.
I was hoping it would have been the 3rd from the best one.
And let's go ahead and get these guys.
Great promotion.
Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that.
There are some good things.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo.
The first half of the stream was a simulation where your Eagles got destroyed by the Falcons. So I'm actually playing the winner of the game. It's like the NFC Championship run.
Nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And very little room to
See, I would recommend for Madden, if you're really into it, get it every other year. It's not worth it to get it every single year. That's just a complete waste of money. So if that's a serious thing you're doing, if you're a kid and your birthday's coming up or whatever,
think about all the practices we've
then you have that decision to make.
period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure.
But I would recommend every other year. Otherwise, it's not too hard to create and edit the rosters as you go. Tweak the rosters here and there. Make the few key free agent moves that affect your team. Otherwise, it's just a waste of money. Oh, wrong button. Oh well, that's okay.
Caught on the right side by Treadwell. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Do you guys want me? I think I'll do the Super Bowl sims next week.
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
Just take it one step at a time. I'm fine with doing one week in advance, just to do something different for these type of streams, and reload. We need something for next week's content. Yeah, cute field goal, Falcons. Cute field goal. That'll be something we do next week. Next week, it will be. Notice I'm saying this because I'm convinced the Vikings will beat the Saints. It'll be the. I will do a simulation or a computer 15-minute quarters like I usually do against the Vikings versus the winner of the Eagles-Falcons game. And then Thursday, if I have time and if people want it, I'll do the AFC Championship game. Then I'll do the winner, and that'll be like a 10-minute quarter one. Because I just don't think people care as much when it's not the Vikings, at least for as far as my subs are. But if you guys really would rather 15-minute quarters, we can do that. But I think that's my general rule, or that's how I generally do it. Cause it's Madden, so I don't know why you care as much. Anyways, but 15-minute quarters maybe, and we'll play the Super Bowl, and I'll play it. And since it's the Super Bowl, hopefully you would trigger different AI type mechanics. Maybe the coaches would do something different. The announcers could make sense. These announcers are the best ones, though. These are by far the best announcers in Madden. So, if that's something that interests you, then this one's easily the best Madden. There's live, so you can play your team's game of the week. So it's pretty cool in that sense. So that's literally one of your gimmicks. So they should probably go for it. I'm not sure if they will. In real life, they do. Alright, they do.
Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Ryan. It's caught. Jones.
Oh yeah, Julio Jones can just juke Harrison Smith down.
Enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They get 28 yards on that one.
I shouldn't have done cover 2. I don't like cover 2 zone. So if they throw it deep, it's just easy completion every time. I was hoping they'd do like a quick slant or something that'd be perfect for.
We'll finish it after this. So it's Falcon football.
Sorry for the little TV seizure. Don't know why that happens sometimes in Madden.
Search for a late score. On 1st down, Ryan.
I blitzed there, so he has to do a quick pass. I dropped my guys back deeper. So then, when they catch it, they can tackle him right away.
Again, Ryan.
What was that?
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do it.
But I think people are getting tired and going home. Or I don't know, some people might have work tomorrow, some people might have school tomorrow. So this will be the last of this stream.
Ryan, left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And coverage.
A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon 1st down. They go play action here.
Jesus, I was getting held.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is
Wish the safety would do anything there.
for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit
No,
closer.
Fly Eagle.
And that touchdown puts
I
us in a
think
position to have a discussion, doesn't it?
if Wentz was healthy, the Eagles would probably be the NFC favorites for the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And they have not looked good the last 3 weeks, so
Onside kicks they're going to use and in what
I
sequence
think
if
they
don't have a chance
can
to win this game.
So that drive takes them
beat
down
the
field
Falcons
in
because they're at
8
home.
plays. So 2 scores
But I think the
down,
Vikings are on a
tied
different level than both of them,
But here
so
comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
yeah, and that's not from my Eagles hater. The only thing I hate the Eagles right now are the fans right now because they troll the Vikings Twitter page every post right now for some reason. Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think they'd want to be trolling some other team.
11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Keenum wants to throw it. And that'll be it.
Give me that flag.
We do
Give me that
have a
defensive
penalty
holding.
flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Yeah, you.
Well, you won't hear
Get
any
outta here.
words from this
GG's.
on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting
But
for this
tomorrow
game. It's been a long evening
at
as well.
noon,
Finally,
as long as I still have enough time tonight to edit it and everything,
Following the penalty, it's
I'll be bringing up my
just shy of the 25
playoff predictions via math. I'll bring math in the equation and try to figure out who has the best odds each week and do like a breakdown. So if you guys
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
like,
On second down, here's Keenum. This will be caught inside the 10.
power rankings type things, and you like prediction videos, that's a good video for you.
Calling the timeout here.
It's not just me saying, oh, this one's better than this one will win, this one will win. Thanks for watching, see it. No, it's a full breakdown based off their team rankings and how they were compared to the other teams and how the whole teams add up. So I think it's, the thing I like to do is my channel. I know the streams are a little bit different, it's just a laid back or play a game. It's usually Madden. I'll probably play different games during the off season. But I do like the idea of stream once a day. Now it'll be at half a minute. Good thing this is the only time the Vikings played the Falcons tonight. So this is definitely the only one that mattered. And literally right after this, that we did the simulation. But yeah, I do a lot more editing than I see other sports channels do. So if that's something you like, I try to make my videos as interesting as possible, and I know that's more of a subjective thing. Who am I to say my videos are interested in? But if I have fun watching them after I put all the a couple hours into editing into them, that I imagine you guys would have fun watching it for the 10 minutes. So even though you're an Eagles fan, I would stick around. But here we have it. I think you guys are getting tired. I'm getting a little bit tired. I got stuff to do. So as this clock expires, and the Vikings are going to the Super Bowl.
When the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter.
Whew. I've been doing this for a while. Just for Vikings fans, I think they would like the Falcons to win and the Steelers to go to the Super Bowl, just so we can beat the Saints, Falcons, and Steelers for the full revenge cycle playoff version. So I think Vikings would love that story. But overall, I don't really care. I think the Vikings will be at home and can beat anybody at home. If they have to go to Philly and beat them in Philly, that'd be a tough one, but I think we can still do it. And Patriots or Steelers at home, I think we can beat either one. So there we have it. If you aren't subscribed, I'd click that subscribe button. If you don't like the content after a while, you can always leave. But I would stick around, have fun. Every Tuesday at 7, we do streams, sometimes Thursdays. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see you guys next time.